Be here.
Yeah, have a seat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So look, the feelings are mutual. We're all happy to have you here, and we can't wait to see what you do on the next level.
Hey, that's what I want to hear. I'm ready to get to work.
Good. All right, look, MP, I love that energy, but we're here to help you maximize your potential. But your success, that's up to you, man. The harder you work, the farther you'll go.
Yeah, speaking of that, I know it's planned for me to come off the bench initially, but, Coach, I want to be a starter.
You're hungry. I like that. But this is the NBA. Coaches want to win games, and rookies make mistakes.
I hear that. I do. But, for argument's sake, let's say I play a clean game. What do I have to do to be a starter after that?
Well, assuming you play a clean game, and it's pretty simple, but just be better than the guy ahead of you. And if you really deserve a start, it'll become apparent quickly.
Well, Coach, I think it may surprise you by how ready I actually am.
We'll see. Most rookies take at least a season to adjust, but maybe you're the exception. I hope you are, man.
Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
His NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Quite a story. Thanks for that report. On target from range. A night of first here for MP. The rookie will be making his NBA debut here. It's been a journey from rural Vermont to reach this moment.
Yeah, MP has a pretty interesting backstory on how he started getting into basketball and improved this game. He's the kind of player who seemed like a dart throw when he made the roster, where you can see what the upside is with him.
Think about the Raptors last season trading for Brandon Ingram, signing him to a 3-year, $120 million extension, Tim.
And BA, I think that tells you all you need to know. That's a sign they're retooling rather than rebuilding. Not long after trading away Siakam and Anunoby and letting Van Vliet walk, they are back in buyer's mode.
Trying to get back to their championship form of 2019.
Top-tier organization trying to stay competitive. Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Porzingis with a screen on quickly. And Atlanta misses again. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They won the season series last year and on to do it again.
Porzingis finds Daniels. Let's go with a three. Rebound Toronto. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. MP outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Young from long range. Counted from distance.
Wow, great equalizer there from Young. He has the answer for that three.
MP scanning the floor. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Rizachet. And it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. Toronto also changing it up. Mamukelashvili comes in for Barnes. And Barrett subbed in for Dick. On the wing, MP. Covered by Alexander Walker. MP, the pass to quickly. Now here's MP. Three-pointer. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Porzingis. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Okongwu. Clock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, I love the answer from Porzingis. Don't sleep on his three-point shot.
From deep, MP. And the Raptors, another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Young can't hit.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Alexander Walker. Here's the pick. And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 24 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Luke Kennard out there with Trae Young. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gay in at the power forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Hawks trail by 19. Kennard outside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Barrett, and it's Alexander Walker penetrating. He gets it in there.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Hawks, Risache comes in for Alexander Walker, and Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. Toronto also changing it up. Barnes comes in for Barrett, and it's Grady Dick in for Shed. A deep 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Okongwu inside. Here's Young. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Young's got 8.
Well, you can see why they want the ball in Trae Young's hands.
They got Lil Yachty in the crowd.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Lil Bo.
Thanks, Brian. Raptors
Lil Bo.
Connects again from distance.
The parade
That's
of threes
crazy.
has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Atlanta needs to get off a shot. And legs more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard.
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
From the arc. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And 15 threes for MP, passing Klay Thompson's record from 2018. Just a privilege.
Comes in for Gay. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Dick. Pass to Rizachet. Atlanta again missing. And so MP will bring it up for Toronto. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Good! Another from three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
The kick out to Young. And here's Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson a screen on quickly. Young misses.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
From deep, MP. Rebound, Trae Young. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Stolen by MP. Barnes a screen. Here's MP. Good. He hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And a deep three from Young. They can't stop the run with that one. And through one. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They kick it out to Porzingis. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's a screen by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rizachet. Over Barrett. And Atlanta misses again.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP outside. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. MP's got 53 points. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Porzingis finds Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the trifecta. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
MP outside. The three is up. Hits yet again. Wow!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
Yeah, when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken?
6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. He can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Johnson for three. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
We've got a Kongwu, Luke Kennard out there with Trae Young. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Gay in at the power forward spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Offline with a three. Kennard against MP for three. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Young. Pass to Alexander Walker. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And here are the Raptors now. From deep, MP. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Gay. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Shoots. Rebound, Toronto. MP outside. Okongwu with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said
Goes by the decades. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Porzingis has checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for Gay. Risache, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Porzingis. Daniels outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Porzingis passes to Johnson. There's Young with the three. Drills it from deep. And that's 11 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, often shooting from way beyond the arc, Young easily pops in the short-range three.
MP outside. Outside Barrett. Pass to MP. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Fires for 3. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside Risache. Here's Daniels. Plenty of space. Rebound by the Raptors. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Risache. Walter pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
and he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them.
And another one!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73, what a number. Tying Wilt, Luka, and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
And again!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
The 3. And it's good. He hits another one.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Yeah, 78 points, tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in '61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 points from 2006.
Ms. Harkin.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this incredible record, MP, the most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
I was thinking if I don't get back on defense, coach is gonna sub me out. That's a joke. I don't know. I try not to think much when I'm shooting. Once the game is over, then it's easier to reflect on everyone who played a part in putting me in this position. Coaches, teammates, opponents.
Opponents?
Yeah, opponents for sure. Every player has nights coming up when they lose and they just, they can't sleep. So you find a 24-hour gym and you get to work, promising yourself you'll do better. All that adds up to the kind of night you saw tonight.
Thank you, MP.
Yeah.
Right here, MP!
For us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
So, the more I can do, the better endorsements I could get with anyone.
Hey, every team needs a LeBron. Now,
okay.
I put together a document that lists all the brands who've shown preliminary interest and what it would take to land an endorsement with them. So, take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great. Austin, I gotta let you know, I always appreciate the hard work you put in for me.
Of course. Now, you might have noticed that merchandising is the most lucrative category on that document.
Yeah, I have, Austin Kelly.
Okay, so if you want to make more money, it might behoove you to hit those benchmarks.
Consider me behooved.